Major threats to the United States dominating the confirmation hearing for retired General James Mattis. He's President-elect Trump's choice for Defense Secretary. Russia came up early, but Iran is also certain to be a major issue for the administration, especially the nuclear deal with the United States and other global powers. General Mattis voicing his opinion of that agreement.
It's not a deal I would have signed. Imperfect arms control agreement. It's not a friendship treaty. But when America gives her word, we have to live up to it.
I'm joined by Ambassador James Jeffrey, a former U.S. ambassador to Iraq who worked during that time with General Mattis. It's great to have you on the program, Ambassador. What did you make of the response about the controversial Iranian nuclear deal?
I think General Mattis is spot on. He knows as much as anybody, and I've been out there with him when we've been faced with Iranian threats, that Iran is an extremely serious threat for the entire region. It's not a country that we can have, as he said, a friendship pact with. He does know, however, that this nuclear agreement has now been signed, and it's going to be kind of hard to roll that back. The main problem is, how do we contain Iran and its efforts throughout the region? That is the thing that he'll have to focus on, along with the entire Trump administration.
This is something you know very well, because Iran certainly has a role inside Iraq, has for many years, and deterring that has been one of the major tasks that General Mattis and others have faced. Based on your experience with him, how do you see the way forward and how he would handle Iran?
In my experience, including when we were under attack by Iranian-backed militias in 2011, he looks for a strategic approach to essentially make sure that Iran pays a price regionally for what it does against us, be it the Kobar Towers bombings in Saudi Arabia, be it its Hezbollah militias against us in Lebanon in 1983. We weren't allowed to do that. We were allowed to go after Iran in various ways tactically. It worked for the moment, but from my standpoint, I think Mattis is, it's better to go after Iran in a strategic way.
Interesting. The Washington Post did a piece on precisely this topic, saying that General Mattis wanted to go inside Iran when it was found out that Iran-backed militias were killing our men and women. He wanted to go into the country and make a point, and that there was tensions, according to reports, between him and the Obama administration. What can you tell us about that time period?
I can't confirm things that are still classified. What I can say is, generally, the way I couched it is, he wanted to take a strategic approach to Iran. Remember, it wasn't just inside Iraq. We had the Cafe Milano attempted assassination of the Saudi ambassador right here in Washington, D.C. at that time. He looked at a regional response to Iran. We wound up trying to deal with, successfully with the problem inside Iraq.
Back now with Ambassador James Jeffrey, a former U.S. ambassador to Iraq who worked with General Mattis, President-elect Trump's pick to be the next defense secretary. And we left off, Ambassador, I think with kind of a bottom line point for our viewers who have seen and heard different portrayals about General Mattis. He's, of course, expected to be the next Secretary of Defense, and the issue of engagement is a big one. There's engagement through diplomacy, and there's engagement through firepower, if you will. Based on your experience with General Mattis, what does he favor? What is his style? What can we expect?
General Mattis will seek results. He'll seek results that will protect America and advance our interests. If it can be diplomatic, fine. If it has to be military, believe me, I've seen him up close. It'll be lethal. Anybody who gets in his way, they're dead.
I think that bottom lines it indeed. Ambassador, nice to have your perspective on the program. We look forward to having you back. Thank you.
Thank you.